Harmony over confrontation. In Thailand, harmony matters.
Telling you, these men are listening, they're watching, they're going somewhere else.
Thai women rank near the top in international marriages.
I typically have the longest relationship with.
Are they good in bed?
Some of them are. But for me, it's not only like the bedroom. I like to be treated a certain way. Latinas and Asians.
I told you I'm serious girl. Yeah, that's why. Yeah, from France, from US.
We have good energy. We're not only cutie, patootie. We're playful and funny.
You want to be treated like a king.
Yeah, what's wrong with that?
Nothing.
If I'm paying for everything, what's wrong with me being treated the way I want to be treated?
Thai women really hate me. They think that I ruin our reputation because I like to talk about white men, sex, and sometimes money. But if you really care about Thai women, you will shut up and let me talk, okay? Because the white men that we're talking about are just tired of their white woman's mentality. So they come here for good energy, okay? Keyword is there, good energy. We have good energy. We're not only cutie, patootie. We're playful and funny and just grateful for just their pure existence of their handsome face and physiques and muscles. Like, I understand that for a very long time, Thai men have set the standard so low that asking for more can make us feel like a whore. In the West, it's argued about 50-50, where in this country, some girls suffer from being bad girlfriend just because she cannot give her boyfriend money. Like, Thai women are one of the most love hard, work hard. We love openly, we love playfully, we love shamelessly, and we work passionately. No matter how rich their husbands are, I do believe that most of them still want to work. It's in our blood. We just have so much to give. We just have so much to live. So if you're really Thai and you love the woman in our country, you will never call them whores just because they want a little bit more.
Wow. So, yeah. She kind of addressed it, but it's true. That stigma is on them. But I'll let you know, what she explained is the same thing like the Philippines. It's worse here, right? They usually take care of the whole family. And usually if you get with a female in Thailand, right, it's the same thing. Of course, you have to help out the mother. But you don't want to be taking, care of entire families to where, hey, something comes up, something pops up, she's sick, you're taking care of it. That's out of the ordinary. But if you're taking care of a bill or two, maybe okay. I'll say that. I'll say it like this, right? Everybody understands. And it seems like Western females don't. Men know it costs something to be with any female. So when a guy goes across these waters, he's like, that's it? No problem. But you see, she let it be known. American men come over here because he found the piece he was missing. And what happens is they're never going back home. But I want to take a look at what this Thai lady has to say.
My Instagram or something, contact, phone number or something like that.
Okay. And
And be respectful.
Okay, good. And you give it to them?
No. I told you I'm serious girl. Yeah, that's why. Yeah, from France, from US also. Yeah.
From US and friends?
Yeah.
Now, guys are trying to holler at her. She's not giving out the phone number. I'm all about respect. Now, this is a good thing, somewhat, right? Because she's not saying she doesn't like the guys. She may not be giving out the number because I'll tell you what happens. Across these waters, especially in Thailand, a lot of girls are, so she sees that and feels like the guys will get the wrong idea about her and think, okay, I'm just here for a good time. But it's not like that with everybody, baby. You got to give in somewhat, or you're going to be the same thing as Western women is going to happen to you. You may find yourself by yourself. But I understand what's going on. She's young, and at least she's reserved. That's what I got to say. At least she's reserved.
In several Western countries, Thai women rank near the top in international marriages. 1. Global exposure. In Bangkok, hearing different languages on the street is normal. Cross-border relationships feel natural. 2. Harmony over confrontation. In Thailand, harmony matters. Instead of saying, "You're wrong," she might say, "Maybe we can try another way." Softened. That kind of stability stands out. Family is central. You do not just marry a person, you marry a family.
That just passed was a lady boy. But one thing I gotta say, and that happened with my cousin. If you ask, "Are you a lady boy?" they're going to tell you. So don't worry. You know, I know a lot of guys, "Oh, well, you got to be careful out there. There's lady boys." You can simply ask. That happened when we were in Bangkok. I said, "Cuz, did you ask her?" He said, "Ask her what?" I said, "She a lady boy." Right? I was with my wife and him. And so I said, "Are you a lady boy?" They said, "Yeah, me boy." They will say it every time. She said, "Yeah, me boy." We kept walking the other way. I said, "Cuz, you got to ask every time." But let's continue.
If he fits the family, nationality matters less. 4. Marriage is serious. Choosing a partner, especially from abroad, is rarely casual. It is discussed, considered carefully. It is culture, expectations, compatibility. In that environment, cross-border love is not unusual. It looks intentional.
Yeah. So let's continue on, because this brother right here, shout out to the brother. I'm going to announce who he is, but I'm going to show who he is. But all the time, he's in Brazil. Never had a problem. He's out there. He speaks the language. He fully.
Times you wasted your ink. You wasted your time because men are not coming back. I've written several books for men.
Yeah, and this is the brother Yes Jonas, right? And I give props out to him because he goes out there, never got any problems, nothing. Always engages with the females, never feels a way about being in the country. He's accepted, right? But what he's talking about also is all the books he wrote to help out guys. So shout out to him.
The Revenge of the Sexless Man, the Dating Diversity Measure, A Man's Decree, Tips for Men in a Dating Game, the Online Dating for Traveling Men. I wrote several books on this. And I'm telling you, these men are listening, they're watching, they're going somewhere else. You got the bulk of men going overseas. You have another group who refuse to take any chances with women in the United States of America, so they focus on their business or whatever they got going on. Then you have the others who are termed awkward, who say I'm awkward and they just stay in their little bubble, right? And then you got little sprinkles of other men that are around in other categories. But the majority are starting to look into going overseas, going to different countries, hitting the Dominican Republic on the weekend. Every weekend they can find. It's bananas how the numbers have grown. And women for 40 plus years have went on talk shows, radios, blog stations like Blog Talk Radio. Remember that was a thing back in the day. They went on all of these platforms and dogged men for 40 years. And it continues now. They embrace ratchet culture and so many other things, right? Of course, there's some presentable women out there, but those women have a movie-like desire for a partner. And when you have all of these factors that play a part in it, you got 55% of the women, right, who make 55% of the people that make content on a place like TikTok are women. So they just want to be heard. They don't care if they're right. They don't care if they're wrong. They just want to talk. They want to be heard. They want to do what they want to do. It's the age of the women, and listen to all of these different groups and factions who led them astray. Cool, I respect it. Now, men say, okay, go do y'all, right? Now women have to sit at home, listen to streamers, because you should see how many grown adult women are looking at what 20-something-year-old streamers are doing. And these women are in their late 30s, 40s, early 30s, 50s. The same way the women were listening to Kevin Samuels. Like, I'm talking about, they listened to Kevin Samuels every night like it was gospel, but never did anything about that. They found him as the problem, and all they saw was this a popcorn moment. So with all that being said, men have learned.
Yeah, men have learned. He's never going back home. That's what I talk about, right? Men that get out and say, I'm never going back home. Because when I went over to the Philippines, I said, I'm getting married and I'm never going back. I couldn't wait to escape. That's why I'm sure I have to let you guys know what it is I teach, right? I'm gonna make the commercial tomorrow, but I'm going to announce it right now. I teach guys how to make extra money. Right? You can do this to make extra money from what you're doing now, or you can possibly do this and do it for good. And I'm not talking about making pennies. I'm talking about doing something and hiring people to do it for you, right? They work it off for, they make a couple of bucks, then you turn around and make 100, 200, 300 bucks. And I show how to do this within 10 minutes of the consultation. How to take something for less and go get more money for it, right? Something they don't teach us as Americans, right? Because they want us to be their debt slaves. You know, when females say the patriarchy, they don't realize the patriarchy they're talking about are the ones that give them the jobs, right? They blame it on men. And that's why things are that bad now. But I teach guys how to do that. Also, you can learn how to work online. Also, I know many other things. I teach marketing. I teach affiliate marketing. I teach how to create your own offers. So much more. I teach how to stack multiple streams of income. I do that for free, but it's included with my consultation. So say if my consultation is $100, you think you're getting me showing you how to hire people to work for you. I also show how to stack multiple streams of income. And ladies are going to school, right? To college, and they're bashing me. I tell guys all the time, like, think about what I just showed you. Did you have to go to college to learn this information? That's what we're getting in men's spaces. Well, not everybody. That's what I'm giving. But yeah, be sure to check it out. Link in the description. And let's get on with the next video.
I typically have the longest relationship with.
Are they good in bed?
Some of them are. But for me, it's not only like the bedroom. I like to be treated a certain way. Latinas and Asians treat me the way I want, but Latinas, they like to fight. And I ain't with that.
Yeah. You want to be treated like a king.
Yeah, what's wrong with that?
Nothing.
If I'm paying for everything, what's wrong with me being treated the way I want to be treated? I'm taking her to dinner, she don't got to pay for dinner or nothing. What's wrong with me being treated the way I want to be treated?
What's wrong with being treated the way I want to be treated? And what did he say? Latinas are a little bit of a headache, right? But what did he say? I get it with Asian women. It's all about wanting the best treatment. Not about that. And he's getting it with Asian women. I've gotten the best treatment for 11 years. I've been in the Philippines. And I'm married to an Asian woman.
Brother on my arm, no brother on your arm.
Learn something.
Why? Because no matter how much you love, or effort you give, her wounds will bleed all over you, bruh. A bitter woman doesn't want peace. She wants power. She is not looking for a healthy relationship. She's looking for control, validation, or revenge for the damage another man has caused in her life.
Wow.
Listen, fellas, you gotta hear me out. A good man will destroy himself trying to fix her, when fixing her was never his job. Broken women often mask their pain with pride, ego, and attitude. But behind all of that, they have already decided they can't trust or respect any man. When a man knows his value, he guards his peace like his life depends on it, because it does, yo. Fellas, protect your energy. No matter how strong you are, bitterness is contagious. A good woman multiplies a man's greatness. A bitter woman will drain it dry. Conclusion, for real, save yourself the stress. Choose peace over potential.
Now, I got to say something, right? Because the reason why I do right now, part of it is because of her, right? Everything he was explaining is what I did with her. I got to cook for a second. When I show guys how to hire people to do certain things for you, so we hire them, train them, and guess who manages them? Her. So I hire people that are Filipino, right? So, of course, who will be managing them? Her. Learn something.
This or who you need to send it to, but you are not responsible for healing your partner or your girlfriend's unhealed trauma. Some women will attempt to use you as a life raft while simultaneously drowning you in all of her baggage. And she will put the responsibility on you, sometimes unknowingly or unwillingly, and drown you in the process while you're trying to hold her up. These are the types of women that will continuously bring you down instead of holding you up. These are the women that will be triggered but take out those triggers on you and expect you to turn around and fix them for her. And you enable her every single time you allow this to happen. It is not your responsibility to help her regulate her emotions or know how to talk to you when she's upset because of her old triggers or her past. As much as we love our partners and our spouses, it is not our sole responsibility when we're in relationships with people to be their fixer-upper. You're not Bob the Builder. You cannot let these types of women use their trauma as an excuse to treat.
I got to pause it because how many guys out there will pass Bob the Builders by show of hands? Say, I'm Bob the Builder. I was Bob the Builder, because I'm sure many of you guys were. A lot of guys were. A lot of guys have done this. And now it's like, but why? Trying to be someone else's piece. Do you know how many guys got caught up in trying to be a female's piece? That was the going thing before back in the West. Girls were saying that before. That's why girls say now, oh, forget what you say. I want a woman that's my piece. I want a man that's my piece. It's Tyrone. You better call. It's funny because a brother, he said in the comments, he said, man, my name has a bad rap. Tyrone. Chad does too. Because that's the white version, right? Or Enrique. So Tyrone, Chad, Enrique. What's a Filipino name, okay? What's a Filipino name? Give me a Filipino name, because you got Chad, Tyrone, Enrique. What's the Filipino man's name? Because it's every culture.
Jose, no.
Not Jose. Jose could be one, because they're kind of like Spanish too. But, you know, whatever the Filipino name is.
Leo,
anything, right?
Gary, no, Gary's.
Not Gary, it's American, but still Leo. But that's still American too. But yeah, it's the same
Manuel.
Every culture. Manuel in Thailand, it could be the Thai man's name. As the girl said, you saw the first video? Oh, They're calling us 304s. Who's doing that? I don't know the Thai name, but throw a Thai name out there. They're doing it too. Just like in every culture, you got the negative females as well. I can find Filipinas that's saying sprinkle, sprinkle. I can find Thai women that are saying sprinkle, sprinkle. Every culture has it. The toxicity's everywhere. So you definitely have to be sure to vet everything. Because there's people that were in recent videos saying I led them astray. When I always gave all the information needed, right? Vet everything and everyone. Before I got with my wife, she was vetted. Before I got with any girl, even in the States, she was vetted.
I'm so sick and tired of whore, slutty, city girl culture. Like, do we have anything else to offer? I'm so sick of the ass pics. I am so sick of women seem like the only thing that they have to offer is an ass pic, ass tooted up, or your freaking coochie print showing. Is that all that you have to offer? Y'all make it so hard for average women to get a decent man because they feel like we have to accept or do all this shit that whorish women do. You make it hard. You make us feel stupid for being good women because it's like, what is the point of being a good woman when a man is going to go out here and do stuff for whorish women? Y'all have no shame no more. Can we please bring back some kind of shame? Like, some acts are shameful as some stuff y'all do is shameful as y'all don't give a like, I don't know what else to do. I don't know. Should I be frustrated or should I be a whore at this point?
No, but yeah. You know, it's going to take more than social media because it's being done on social media. But it would be too much work because you ladies, you got to take on that work. A lot of men are shouting it to the mountaintops, but my job isn't to go and reform the community, right? My job is to show men where the promised land is. That's why my alma mater for so long has been, this is the way, right? Everything I do, my whole life is about that. This is the way. Because it truly is the way. It is. And I've known this for the longest time. I've known it. You know, think about what you hear. Think about what Rampage Jackson said, right? How do you think he heard that? How do you think men find this stuff out? They see what's going on. They see what's happening. And what do you see the rich men doing? Look at where they're going. What communities they're going to. That's what I did. I said, I thought maybe something's up, right? Hold up, they're having success. I need to look into that. And that's what more guys are doing because they can see this is the way.
Money. This should be good. Okay. 3. At least like
What's that?
5 year.
500?
Yes, make $500. Oh, 500,000.
It's delusional.
Oh, 500,000 a year, at least. Oh, like it could be 300,000. Is that good?
$500,000. Well, actually, I can show you how to make money like that. I know you guys going, but no, Jay, you selling dreams. No. I show guys. Let me break it down like this. Like you see how I'm making a YouTube video right now? I know guys. Well, I do this, right? What you do is you have your YouTube, you push it to a blog, you push it to your offer, and then you have an email list, right? So the YouTube You're not using it for money. That's what a lot of people get confused. They think YouTube, you're making it back on YouTube only. No. That's your lead capture, right? YouTube is how you find interest. You can find interest on TikTok. You can find interest on Instagram. You can find interest on Facebook. And right now, the great thing about it is Facebook and all of these things, they have AI. And now with Facebook algorithm and AI, it shows you exactly how to post your offer. And it shows you the right audience to post it to. So it's so much easier to make money now than ever before. Guys, want to learn more? Contact me and in the description.
And that make that amount of money, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
Why you not with them? Why me?
She's not in reality. You see how easy this is for her to say she's looking for a man who makes $500K a year. Come on now. Are you serious? What y'all think? You think she's gonna find somebody that's making $500K a year?
A man making $500K wouldn't want a female wearing a bonnet looking for a man wearing $500K. Men tell you, ladies, what you need to do all the time. You're not going to do it. There is some truth to, females that are from like a certain society attract men from that certain society because their parents are in that certain society. That's real, right? But you ladies showcasing yourself the way you do, what men's gonna want you? Message.
Part 2, you guys ate up my last video, so let's do it again. Number 1, he's got to have an Amex Centurion card, or at the bare minimum, have an Amex Platinum, which is so easy to get. If we are traveling and you're not providing lounge access for me, bye. Number 2, his suits gotta be custom made. If you don't have a go-to suit guy that custom makes your suits, what are you doing? I want you picking out your fabrics. I want you getting the best fit, and it better be expensive. Number 3, he should know somebody at every restaurant that we go to. We are not waiting in wait lists. It's so hot when a guy has tried every single restaurant and he can be like, we're taking you here, I'm taking you here, I'm taking you here, we're gonna try this. And those restaurants gotta be fancy. Also, we will be going on at least 2 to 3 fancy restaurant dinner dates every single week. Mind you, this is not hard to do because guys in this bracket really do love going out for dinners. Number 4, my man's gotta take us traveling somewhere at least once a month. And for a lot of those places, majority of them should be international, although we can go to the States if we need to sometimes. And number 5, he has to have a driver. In my last video, I said he has to have a luxury car. I still stand by that, but if we're going out for dinner, like, don't you want to drink? So you should be getting us a driver and he should be following us around all night. If for some reason you don't want to get a driver, fine, we can Uber, but the Uber better be XL luxury. I better not see some sort of like Toyota RAV4 pull up. It's got to be like a black.
You do notice everything you're saying in there. It's not number 5. You just said 9 things. It was more money. I'm counting the money. That's why I keep saying cha-ching. Waste of money. I'll tell you what happens a lot, right? I'm going to keep it real. A lot of guys go to Thailand and they pay to play. But you know what I think? What I say? It's still cheaper than being with you. A lot of guys go out there and pay to play. But it's in the Philippines too. But I don't do that. But it's still cheaper than being with you. So the way you ladies play, guys say, oh, maybe something just do that. I'm gonna whisper. I'm gonna say hello. Still cheaper than being with you. My little ASMR, right? Maybe you hear it that way.
SUV. Don't embarrass me with a regular Uber, and honestly, save yourself and just get yourself a driver.
Men are saving themselves, and you know what's happening? when men go out, right, and they go to these foreign lands, and they gotta go back home. That right there is the turmoil. You want to travel out and never go back home. Want to know more information on that? Look me up in the description. I'll be sure also to post it in the comments when I wake up, because these videos go up and out around, 5 in the morning. I may wake up at like around 7, 8, 9. So, I get to it. So definitely check the description. It'll be there. But also, I'll be sure to post it in the comments. But yeah, a lot of guys need this information. But also, a lot of guys need to know how to never go back. Because 11 years ago, I never went back. I can literally show you when I first got my first offer when I left, and I never went back.
Brother on my arm, no brother on your arm.
The Iceman is coming!
Winter is here.